Good morning, everyone. A hearty welcome to you on behalf of Maharashtra Udaigiri Mahavidyalaya and Shri Havagiswami Mahavidyalaya, Udgir. This webinar is taken under MOU between the two colleges. I welcome our in-charge principal, Professor R. Tambori sir, as well the in-charge principal of Shri Havagiswami College, Dr. S.N. Shinde, for organizing this seminar and also giving us permission for taking the seminar. Learning to speak and write English is like opening all the doors and windows of the world and taking a panoramic view of life. Language is the blood of the soul into which thoughts run and out of which they grow. At every step of your life, you have to face the challenge of English language. Right from filling in the admission form to the highest pedestal of communication, be it Google, Facebook, or any other electronic gadget. Of course, nothing stops, but everything comes up as a challenge. Many students accept the challenge, many students regret for not taking English seriously, and many take up a challenge in the future to continue their learning of English language and especially spoken English. Is learning of English only limited up to becoming a teacher? Of course not. So to know the other options in your career, here we are with a feast for you. But to begin with the first things first, may I request Dr. S.N. Shinde, in-charge principal, to chair the session? I hope. Thank you, sir. The speaker of today's webinar is Mr. Ravinder Kumar, a professional trainer in English language. He hails from Hyderabad. And so, with this brief introduction to the webinar, may I invite our in-charge principal, Professor R. Tambori, to welcome all the participants. Professor R.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all the participants on this academic forum. The president of the session, Dr. S.N. Shinde, in-charge principal, Shri Havagiswami College, Udgir. Organizers, Professor Lagori sir and Dr. P.G. Gore. The speaker of the today's session, Mr. Ravinder Kumar, English language trainer, Vice Principal Professor R.K. Maske, IPSC Coordinator Dr. K.R. Gavane and Dr. P.G. Gore, as well as faculties of both the departments and dear participants. First of all, I congratulate the Department of English of both the colleges for organizing this event under MOU. To be aware of the importance of English is the need of the time. English is essential in every walk of life. And so, the topic career opportunities in English is very appropriate. I hope Mr. Ravinder Kumar will come out with all the possible opportunities for the students. All the participants, especially students who are in the need of the employment and who want to upgrade themselves in their language skills, should surely benefit from this academic presentation. Your knowledge and skills should match the demand in the current scenario. Then only you will be fit and confident in this fast developing world. Once again, I welcome you all and conclude my talk with great expectations from this webinar. To conclude, I thank the organizers of both the colleges for giving me this opportunity to welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm and gracious welcome. Our Vice Principal, Professor R.K. Maske, and our IQAC Coordinator, Dr. K.R. Gavane, Professor A.A. Kargapure, Vice Principal of Shri Havagiswami Mahavidyalaya, all have conveyed their wishes and blessings for this webinar. Thank you all of you for giving us your wishes. To proceed with, may I call upon Dr. V.G. Gore, IQAC Coordinator, as well the Head of the Department of Shri Havagiswami College, Organizing Department, Head Professor V.G. Gore, to introduce the webinar as well as introduce the guest of today, Dr. Vittal Gore.
Thank you, ma'am. Chairperson of the session, our beloved principal, Dr. S.N. Shinde sir, inaugurator of this program, Professor R.R. Tambuli sir, my friend, Professor S.R. Naguri ma'am, Head Department of English, Dr. Gavane sir, Mududge sir, Suryavanshi sir, Ambasinghe sir, and my colleague, Miss J.D. Sampale ma'am. A very good morning to all of you. Friends, today we have organized a talk on career opportunities in English. As everybody knows, English has become not only the global language, but the language for survival. In order to address the career opportunities in English, today we have invited an eminent personality, Mr. C.L. Ravinder Kumar, who is a freelance verbal trainer working for different national and international incorporations and providing his expertise in order to make good professionals for this country. Mr. Ravi Kumar is MA in English from Osmania University, Hyderabad. He completed his MPhil in English from Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai, Tamil Nadu. In addition, he also completed PGDTE and PGCTE, both the courses from Central Institute of Foreign English Languages, which is also known as the English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad, Telangana. As far as his professional contributions are concerned, he is a research-oriented leader with proven success of nearly 10 years in training and development. He is a very proficient personality in conducting training needs analysis, designing specified and exclusive training and development programs for different incorporations in our country and abroad. He has a comprehensive understanding of a wide range of training methods, techniques, and formats as well. As a whole, he is a thorough professional with a proactive attitude. As far as his skill sets are concerned, he has been mentoring trainers and people all over the country, providing training to newly hired people or employees, you can say, and even the current employees working in different organizations in our country and abroad. He is also into reviewing and editing kind of work and has compiled a lot of material for different organizations. He has been working for Valmiki Overseas Consultancy, Hyderabad, as a freelance verbal trainer since June 2016 till date. He was also associated with FMS Graduate School, Hyderabad for almost 5 years or so, and worked there as a verbal trainer and quality control officer. In addition, he was also associated with Globarina Technologies Limited, Hyderabad, and worked for the organization almost for 6 years or so, and he contributed immensely as an English language trainer for this organization. Last but not the least, he was also associated with English World and worked for them almost for 3 years or so as an English language trainer. Such a conscientious personality and a very reputed trainer is available for all of us today to address this gathering. So it's a pleasure to have Mr. Ravinder Kumar on this dais today to share his views on how this employability market is growing gradually and creating career opportunities in English and other languages as well. Thank you very much. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for introducing us the versatile personality, Mr. Ravinder Kumar. And now we are heading towards the kernel speech, that is Mr. Ravinder Kumar on career-oriented English, that is opportunities that are there in English. So I invite Mr. Ravinder Kumar. I invite Mr. Ravinder Kumar to address us. Mr. Ravinder Kumar.
Okay, a very good morning to everyone. First, I would like to thank Maharashtra Udaigiri Mahavidyalaya Udgir and Shri Havagiswami Mahavidyalaya Udgir, and I also would like to thank Principal Professor R.R. Tamboli and Principal S.N. Shinde and other professors, Professor S.R. Nagori and V.G. Gore, K.R. Gavane and R.M. Mudgire and S.M. Suryavanshi and P.V. Ambesange and I.D. Sampale. Today my topic, I would like to talk, I'm very happy to be here to present about a topic which I was given, a career opportunities in English. I would like to talk about English. English is such a powerful language where there are a lot of opportunities which are present. English is the fastest growing language in human history. Today, I feel 1.75 billion people around the world speak this language. And English is not just an everyday situation, and it is also used in business, professional setting in all around the world. English has become an order of the day, and whenever we go for a job, first requirement is English. Whether are we communicating properly, whether are we able to manage ourselves in English. English is not just a fun, listening, interesting things to do. It is an important career move. One should be equipped with a very good knowledge of English if we want to excel in life and in job. In today's world, okay, English is playing a very major role because our economy has opened up. The world economy has opened up. The business has become a world by itself where everyone is it has become a global village. When we talk about English, English is spoken throughout the world as a standard language. English has undoubtedly emerged as one of the most common language in the world, especially in the job market. It is an essential language of communication. Fluency in English is a must to success in today's business environment. English can never be mastered in a day. Friends, English is a language. It is not a subject. Whenever in our college days, everyone will look after English in a low profile way. But when they go for a job, okay, first thing is they are looked after whether the communication is good or not. That matters a lot. But generally when we study, okay, we don't focus much on English. We just see as a subject wise whether noun is fixed or adjective is present properly or not. But we lose the track. But when we go for a job, there our language is assessed. Our communication skills matters there. I am comparing this with with okay, a boy or a girl. Okay, let me give a beautiful example. Okay, if everybody one or the other day gets married, okay, then the time comes. Okay, if your age is there, the students or the child or a girl. Let me compare this with a girl. Okay, so if she goes in front of somebody for getting selected to get married, okay, so she be dressed properly? She has to be dressed in a proper way in order to get selected, in order to get a good life partner. In the same manner, I would say that, okay, in order for a company to select us, we have to be equipped with what the company requires. Now today, the economy, the companies are not Indian companies. There are a lot of multinational companies have come into the market where they cooperate. The standard language is English. And when they only check your English language, whether are you communicator or whether are you expressing your ideas. The language and communication goes hand in hand. Okay, I would like to show you and a slide which I have just prepared. I have just seen. The English is the use of English is wide profile, ranging from international politics, where the English is used exclusively in science. If you want to go in a subject, a depth into the subject, you have to have a knowledge of English. Then only you can penetrate, you get the best of the subjects. In technology, press, advertisement, all these are the fields where English is used massive scale. Without this, there is no there is no boundary for English. Let me take an example. During pandemic, we were all at home, and internet was only serving as serving us, taking classes. The classes were happening, we were communicating, companies were running on internet during that time. Do you know that 80% of internet runs on English language only? The communication happens. If I am sitting over here, my friend who's working for the same company, for example Amazon, he's sitting in America, my boss is sitting in Australia, we are communicating with each other, though we are diverse from different cultural point of view, though we are connected with the language of English. The number of people who speak in English is second or third in the world. Communication. Now, when we talk about other languages, okay, like in English is a melancholy of many languages. It is a melancholy of German, okay, Sanskrit, many of our Hindi words recently they have included pajama and all the words. Something Italy is also been included. Many words come every year and they go. So English is a most versatile language. Every year, thousands of students enter the job market. What differentiates one candidate from other is in most the cases, the communication skills. One candidate, both the candidates are sitting in the same bench. One has the subject knowledge, other has a language knowledge. Though he may not be very good at subject, but the person, one who has a subject, will not be selected. The person, one who has subject knowledge as well as a knowledge of communication, the English knowledge, he is first picked up. Because today's world is communication. When we talk about communication, okay, so the world economy is increasing, emerging as a global village. Knowledge of English makes her eligible to the global world, world of opportunities. Self-employment. When we talk about self-employment, okay, some hot employment, self-employment options are training, content writing, blogging are some of the fields where English is much prevalent. There are number of things that you can do in your daily life to make professional English a part of your routine. More you practice, the better you get, the more opportunities you will have. Enhancing communication in English can result to not only an improved social life, but also better job opportunities in future. Job interviews to the actual professional. The communications is very crucial of being a professional life. Not only in the language of uh, in the language, English is prevalent in various fields. English opens up a lot of doors for opportunities, for jobs in various fields. When we talk about English, okay, interviews, job interviews, do you know, students? I would like to tell you one thing. Do you know the English is uh, uh, is a need of an hour? Today, you're in colleges, you're in your studies. You have to study English as a language, as a language, not as a subject. When your most business contracts are written in English, handling English business deals requires effective skills in English. English is preferred business language because it isn't. It is. It gives you exact words. It allows a person to say what he or she want to say without having an argue about about the meaning. However, using incorrect tenses, pronunciation, preposition will hinder your progress. When you're talking in English, many things matter. If you are seeing me also, okay, there is a lot of it, like body language, the face expression, the eye contact. These are things that are checked when you go for a job. In any job, any field, if you are communicative enough, people will call you for their company. English is a package. English is a package where, for example, if you are a person is good in the subject of technical subject, he is good in science, suppose. But if he want to sell, he has to be communicate. If he want to put forward his ideas, English is important. English is a vehicle for your subject to come out of your body. Ideas. If if a person from other culture. If a person, one who is not good at English, he will take advantage of your subject. He will absorb the ideas that you have and he will go up the ladder. And and I would like to. And then India has a third largest English speaking population after USA and UK. Because we have a population which is massive, it has become a must to know language in today's youth. It helps to deal with day-to-day situations. In a job, it has become a ladder for upward social mobility. It is a window to the world. When we talk about window to the world, you can communicate with anybody sitting at your home in English through internet. English teachers need to teach language not only as a subject but a skill. When we talk about the modern job scenario, globalization, liberalization, and the economy and the world event has changed the global marketplace into highly competitive arena. The modern world workplace requires high-skilled jobs. For example, if a pilot is going in a plane, if he's flying from different countries, he gets connected to different towers. He cannot speak different languages. Of course, he has to have a single language where he's communicating. The English is a bridge for them. The people one who are English doesn't have any borders. And when we talk about objective of present day education, it should be transfer of information, parting of knowledge, and transfer of skills, building personalities. 85% of a graduate are not job. They lack basic skills that are required. But everyone wants job today. It is a need for survival. It is a need for it is a need of an hour for getting a job. If you want to get a better job with good pay pack and good environment, English is a must. If you are working on English, okay, it will give you lot of good things. Nowadays, job requires flexibility. Flexibility means we have seen in pandemic, people are working from home. They require subject knowledge. At the same time, are they communicative? If I want to get married, I want to see a person, one who has a very good skills. I can't marry a person, okay, one who hasn't got enough skills. Marriage over here is not marriage, students. Don't imagine in that way. Okay, you have to think in getting a job, in a job point of view. You have to suffice the need of what is required by a company. Company will only hire you for the people one who fits into its bracket, such as skills, communication. Employers think that skills and personal qualities are more important than paper qualification. The foundation skills. Let me talk about basic skills. You know, English is not. Do you know any language? When you want to learn a language, you have to learn two skills. What are they? They are receptive and productive skills. The receptive skills, when we divide them, they are divided into 4 modules. That is reading, writing, speaking, listening. Now, reading and listening is called a receptive skills because you understand when you read something. When you listen to something, okay, you're listening to me. You understand what I'm speaking about. Writing, when you write something, okay, and other person will see that and understand it. What you want to convey the message? It is in the form of letters. Your communication and speaking. When you're speaking, your thoughts are being transferred to other person. So receptive and productive skills should be at their best when you want to go for a job. Apart from that, you should also have a thinking skills, creative thinking, problem solving, decision making, reasoning, and when we talk about people skills, socializing, the way we interact with others, the way we negotiate in the meetings, leadership skills, how when the time is coming, for example, a project to be completed, you have to be on the leader's seat, you have to manage everything. And when you are a team, you have to be as a team member helping your team. This is what is the attitude of today's corporate culture. They are cutting edge skills which are required in the job market. The personal qualities, integrity, self-esteem, self-management, and responsibility are the key roles in our today's life. The people, the day is a person's if he has all the skills. If you don't have students, this is not late. You can start now. You can go ahead. And I would suggest take the field which which you love the most. Because taking the field which you love the most is what is required. Tomorrow, there is a competition which is cutting edge competition with others. If you're not mastering your field and with not good communication, somebody else will cross over you. So the knowledge, at the same time, the field which you are passionate about, go after that. Maybe it is a job market. For example, now Vittal Gore the sir was telling about me. I have trained a lot of people, but every person is a challenge for me. Every training program is a challenge. I enjoy challenge because at the base I love teaching. You give me a pen and a board and ask me to speak or teach in midnight of 12 o'clock, I'll say good morning. Because passion for me is teaching. Because this passion goes a long way in your life, students. For example, you get married. Okay, today or tomorrow, everybody gets married. I'll tell you the secret of me. Okay, sometimes in a marriage, you have good days or days are not good at some time. You can shout at your partner, no problem. But at the end of the day, you be together. But during that time, when you go to the office, you will enjoy the work. You will not take this to the office. The stress that you will have. You will never have the stress if you are in your own field of passion. English happens to be a communicative language. The basic, when we are talking about the job skills, the research skills, logic, reasoning, technological literacy, communication skills, organization, interpersonal skills, career-minded orientation. In every job now, there is not like before because we are in 21st century where everyone is opening their eyes of language. The need of effective communication skills in a job market. It is an essential requirement for the job market. The ability to communicate is a primary factor, distinguishes human being from animals, and it is the ability to communicate well with distinguishing one from another. Communication is the imparting of interchange of thoughts, opinion, information by speech, writing, and signs. 55% of impact is determined by body language. the way you're presenting, language, the posture, the gesture, the eye contact. 38% is by voice tonality. What is voice tonality? The way you speak, the way, the rhythm that you put in when you're talking. It has to be appropriate according to the situation, according to the sentence that you're speaking. 7% by a content of what word that you're speaking. Hence, communication skills are incorporated in itself. Three other skills, as I have already said: listening skills, the presentation skills, the feedback from it. English is a global. Why do you think English has become a global language, students? Because because we are ruled by Britishers for centuries. They have fought with them in English. They have dominated the world by end of 19th century. And USA became a superpower, where again it is an English speaking country. Many technologies are being invented and they are in English language only. So if you learn English, you can know better how to develop good communication skills, know what to communicate really, manifest constructive attributes and benefits. Be aware of what your body is saying. Have a courage to say what you think. Speak clearly. Encourage to be heard. Practice. Practice and practice. Develop effective listening skills. What is between the lines? You can listen. And English is an essential language for communication. The better language, the better communication. It gives you self-confidence, students. English is a lingua franca of the world. English is associated official language. It is aligned with the world. When you see, if you see in the world, in the TV, world conferences, the language that is spoken is English. English is a language of science and technology. English offers a treasure of knowledge in all the subjects. And English has now taken us as a social status. English has become essential to corporate communication. I talk about Hyderabad. When we talk, there are a lot of MNC companies over here. If we talk about, people come from all India, from different parts of India. They speak their own mother language. They speak their own mother tongue when they are at home. When they come to the workplace, they speak only English. Their communicative language is English. So you have lot of opportunities with English if you have. So at the time when you're graduating, so you have to be equipped with very good communication skills and language skills. Because tomorrow there are huge opportunities that are present in English language. Now I would like to give some small tips that you can improve. Keep practicing, because practice is the only mantra for getting English. Students, when you were small, when we were young, we didn't know anything. If we want to stand in our foot, how many times have we fallen? Have we fallen down? And we try to get up. We don't know. It is a number of times when we fell down. But one day we got up. I feel English is the same thing. You have to keep on trying. Practice. And that you reach to a level where you get selected by companies for the abilities that you have developed over a period of time. Read a lot of books. This gives you a lot of ideas. Books on diverse subjects, biographies, novels, bestsellers, newspaper. Newspaper is one thing that you can do every day. Reading newspaper and presenting whatever the topic you like to speak, any subject on the newspaper will help you students. And English, the language, the watch English movies. Other interesting thing is the movie world. Movie world is dominated by English movies. You don't have to read the subtitle if you know English language. And news channels, serials, celebrities, and interviews and other entertainment programs which run in English. You will be away from all this if you don't know English. अगर आप लोग हिंदी में बात करेंगे और और इंग्लिश में बात करेंगे तो yes, of course, I tell Hindi is a national language. We have to be proud. But English is an international language where we are getting job, where we have to master ourselves. The soul efforts, the determination has come from within. You have to get that from within. Your friends, the fluency in English can help to attire a successful entry into the global market. Many companies will offer you job. You get timely promotions. English language skills can make a difference between getting a good job and getting not a good job at all. And here I would like to talk. What happens, okay, when you get into the company with good English skills? I would like to change my slide now, students. When we talk about English in the world, Mandarin is Chinese is mostly spoken. Hindi is also spoken, but English has a maximum number of countries they use English language. The countries where English is official language. When we talk about the national language where English is an official language, it is commonly many countries. If you know English, you can go to many countries and you can speak with them. You can communicate with them. It is used in traveling, in medicine, in business, in research work, and in media too. English, the global language, where books, magazines, newspaper written in English are available in many countries. English also is a most commonly used language in sciences. Maybe movies, music, internet, television, and radio, where English is dominating language, where you can get world. The window to the world, the gateway to the thought and culture. Anyone who can read English can keep in touch with the whole world without leaving his house. By one great person, F.G. French, and Mahatma Gandhi said, English is a language of international commerce. It is a language of diplomacy. It contains many rich literacy treasure. It gives us introduction to the Western thought and culture. English is a language of the greatest gift to Goddess Saraswati to India by C. Rajagopalachari, and English of Radhakrishnan University Education Commission said, it is a language which is rich in language, literature, humanistics, scientific, and technical. If under sentimental urge we give up English, we would cut ourselves off from the living stream of ever-growing knowledge. So English for success. English is a key to success. Maybe English can be a linking language. English for language of science and technology, language for trade, industry, and administration, international language, the window to the world knowledge, the foreign language.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but your screen is not visible.
I'm sorry. Oh, is it is it being shared?
No, sir. You
No,
are
sir.
visible, but please share your screen once.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's coming now. Please maximize it.
Yeah. And yeah, we were here. I'm sorry for not getting connected. Okay, English, but access to the knowledge. By beginning at 19th century, British became the world's leading industrial trade nations. Most of the innovation of Indian industrial revolution were from British. Thomas Newcomen and James Watt, Matthew Boulton. The new terminology of technological scientific advance had an immediate impact on language. Those who wished to learn them would need to learn the language. And the education. English is a medium of a great deal of world's knowledge in science and technology. In 1980, study of use of English. 85% of people in scientific periodicals were written in English. In 1995, nearly 90% of 1,500 papers listed in journal Linguistics Abstract were in English. English has become a normal medium of instruction in higher education for many countries. An international prevalence. English may not be the most spoken in the world, but it is the official language. In the large number of countries, English is commonly spoken throughout much of the world. Due to the Great Britain expansion during the colonial age, people in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, parts of Africa, and India, many smaller islands nations, English is commonly adopted as a second language. In Germany, Norway, and Sweden, Denmark, and Netherlands, it is estimated that number of people in the world that use English to communicate on a regular basis. Not only that, in English in for traveling, with the widening in horizons, it is a time of culture intermingling. Since English is more recognized language across the world, it promotes healthy culture interaction. This is why more people want to learn English than any other language. It is the greatest way to learn other culture. Learning English fosters bonds of friendship, understanding, peace among different people. If you are far away in a distant land and you don't understand their native language, knowledge of English can save you. Even if it is a completely far off place, you will certainly find someone who can understand a bit of English. This is this is why English, the knowledge of English, can be treated as a survival language. When we talk about language as a social science and technology, English is a key to storehouse of knowledge and not yet available to Indian language as a window to the rapid progress of technology and scientific knowledge that is constantly taking place in the world. When we talk about music, music in many top world films, books, magazines are published and produced in English. Therefore, by learning English, you will have access to great wealth of entertainment and will be able to get great culture experience. English in education. The staggering majority of higher study programs are conducted in English language. Countries like UK, USA, and home to many prominent universities of language, offers some of the best education programs needed to study and bearing language courses. Every UK and US universities or Indian universities and the certificate programs are conducted in English. Even in countries which are multilingual, English is mostly positioned as the second most language in the world. And today the world and our country is particular is witnessing the third industrial revolution, namely the communication revolution. This in turn is having a major impact on our business and workplace. It is an international communication sphere of English has become a lingua franca. It has been recognized as one of the six official language of United States. When we talk about English in business, every business across the world make English as a dominant business language. It has become almost a necessity for people to speak in English if they want to be international. If they want to do business internationally, they have to equip the skills which are required in the international market. If you want to do a job as well in the international market, you have to be equipped with the skills that are required. Research for all over the world shows that cross-border business communication is most oftenly conducted in English. In the global marketplace where there is connect cannot be understood. Thus, learning an English will open your job prospects and increase your standard of living. It is invariably open up opportunities regarding your ethnicity, color, and background. You can make friends, even good friends or foreign friends. You can convey like the people one who are studying, who comes to your university, like many people come from different university, from different countries to the universities. Nowadays, people are coming to Indian universities. You can make friends from different cultures. Now, let me talk about something about the most important thing is the job requirement, job market of our country. How does what are the opportunities that we have in our job opportunities if we know English language? I would like to share another slide. Sir, are you needed? And sorry, and I'm taking. Let us talk now about job opportunities. What are so? Can I? Yes. With a language of English, our core area has come. Now I would like to speak what are the job opportunities if you know English. Though you may major in science, you may major in the commerce, you may major in computers. But with English, you can get many sort of jobs. If you are majored in English, we have jobs. We have a lot of jobs like advertisement. It is a field of creativity where language is a major plays a major role in it, as it is one of the high-paying careers of English major advertising. Having a degree in English provides applicable skill development from time management, creative, critical thinking, seeking out minor in marketing, economics, graphic designing can aid in working towards this career. When we talk about, you can also become lawyers if you are majored in English. Earning a master's degree in English is an excellent start before a law college. A graduate level education prepares students for incredible hours of reading, research, writing, accompanying this high-paying career of English majors. Lawyers work in the field of corporate laws to criminal offenses. And let me talk about public relation officers. Here, here the people require extreme language. They have to be very communicative. Public relation management is one of the best jobs for English majors as it focuses on composing press releases, okay, working for audiences, okay, and communicating with fault lines and developing organizational ideas. Maintaining a positive opinion of any company or organization take a rigorous communication, leadership, and vision. Starting with a bachelor's degree English is with a minor public relation can expand applicable skill in research, time management, and creative and critical thinking, and more. There are many jobs, not only in public relationship. In nowadays we having big companies, Microsoft, okay, Amazon, okay, Oracle. These require people who can communicate. They have the call centers. They only require your communication. They are not worried which subject you are. If you are communicative, if you are convincing in speaking, they require those people very badly. There is a big gap in the market. You ask me what is a gap? There is a gap between the people, one who are the market, the requirement, and the academics. The market require people who are communicating, but though they are every year 10 lakh graduates are coming out, but hardly 1 or 2 lakh, no, 2 lakh of students are getting job. And this part is only who are able to speak good English, write good English, and able to communicate properly. There is a big market, students, if you are very well versed in English. So I tell that English is tomorrow's language. English is the language which is a need of an hour of today. And when we talk about technical writing is another stream where you get lot of jobs if you have a good writing skills in English. As I said you, it is skill, it is a productive skill where you express your ideas in writing, study product samples, communicating with product designers. It's a major role in the product development of software development and to understand product details and put them in the form of in the form of books, instruction, collaborating with technical staff. You become a bridge between the production, you become a bridge between the production and a part of a company where your role is very critical. Analyze, manage existing and potential content, create, maintain information architecture. Not only that you can also become an author or a writer if you are good in creative, developing story elements like characters, plots, theme, dialogue, and style. These are all written by a creative writers or authors, developing creative ideas of stories, editing editing pieces for other writers, conducting research into factual information in the stories, presenting a draft for editing in timely manner. These are some of the jobs you can also be as an editor. Rewrite a copy for a writer, modify written content for writers, and develop the content calendar. The role of editor is a major when it talks about create highly shareable content. adhere journalism and a best practices, assign the project on monitor deadlines. These are some of the opportunities that will help you excel in the career, students. But at the end of the day, what matters is most is your language, your skills, and your subject knowledge. If you have the subject knowledge and the communication skills for the job market, you'll become a lethal weapon where nobody says no. There are many doors which will be open for you if you have a passion to do it. One of the job that is an interpreter or a translator. Translate spoken communication to a signal language for hearing impaired audience. Convert written material from one language into another, such as books, publication, and web pages. Create new text in target language that reproduces the content and a style of originals. So the language, if you know the language, you can become. Nowadays, we find lot of TV channels are coming up. Every other day, a new channel comes up, and it is a best channel. The people here, when they are channels, maybe the online channels, but there is a lot of opportunity in the media as well, students. Like news reporter, collect, verify, analyze thoroughly the newsworthy information. Assembly, finding a stable story. Write and deliver a news story with a reader's perspective in the mind. Publish, broadcast, news stories. Receive assignment, and investigate news leads. Abide by journalism, ethics, and code. You can become a reporter when you are a communicator, when you are a good presenter. This is one of the field which is growing. Not only this, when we have got freelancer, write clear marketing copies to promote the products, prepare well-structured draft or using content management, proofread, edit blogging, and post before publication, submit work to the editor for input of art. News anchors, these are another stream of jobs. Not only in the front of a camera you will be working as a back of the camera too. In the front of the camera, you can be a presenter of a program with the language, if you know the language. Interpret present news stories, interact with the reporters while on the air, conducting live interviews. These are some of the functions that our anchor does. Experts who can provide additional information, investigate stories. So report breaking news as it therefore. The produced news shows include coordinating and reporting. There are many fields which are open if you have the language. Many people are struggling to learn English, but one or the other day they get success. Sometimes they get selected from the companies, and they are well paid. We should be proud to be Indians. We have a liberty to talk about. We have a liberty to express ourselves in the language we want. Maybe it is a Hindi or maybe it is another language. And that's what I felt like I would be talking. I wanted to convey this today. And I would like to end this lecture on this note, sir. I would like to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity of speaking on the subject, the career opportunities in English. Thank you, madam, and over to you.
Thank you very much. It was a wonderful session listening to Mr. Ravinder Kumar, and he has given or opened all the vistas after having the knowledge of English. We all have the thing that learning English is only for becoming a teacher, set net, PhD, or junior college, senior college, and a teacher. But there are many, many things beyond that. The only thing that you need is hard work, sincerity, and practice, and nothing will be impossible for you. He has given us opportunities in advertising, lawyer, public relations manager, technical writing, writer, author, editor, interpreter and translator, news reporter, freelance writer, news anchor. For all this, you need practice and only practice. So, my dear students and teachers and all the participants, I hope you enjoyed the lecture, and I expect that if anyone would like to ask anything, so are you ready for a question answer session if the student would like to ask you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Would anyone like to ask anything?
Yes, please.
Please feel free to ask anything. There are n number of job opportunities. Don't think there are no job opportunities. Job opportunities are many, many. The only thing is that you have to bring yourself up to that level. And for that, you need to work very, very hard.
Anybody would like to ask or clarify about English, please do ask questions.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, madam, very low voice.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Now to proceed we proceed towards the penultimate part of the session, and I request and invite Professor Shinde sir, Principal, Shri Havagiswami Mahavidyalaya, to address and give his presidential speech. Principal Shinde sir, Dr. S. N. Shinde.
Hello. 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 Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir, please.
I am thankful to Department of English, MU College Udgir, and Department of English, Shri Havagiswami College Udgir, for giving me an opportunity to chair a session as a chairperson. I have just presently observed a lecture of Dr. Ravinder Kumar. He has told several things which are related to the English language and how English language is important in different fields and different areas, like English in business, English in music, English in science and technology, then English for making the foreign friends. That means English plays an important role in communication, and it also plays an important role in case of particularly the best jobs for English speakers. That means, according to the lecture of Dr. Ravinder Kumar, English plays an important role in various fields, and this is an important thing. And according to my opinion, I always thought that the peoples which are related to the languages as well as literatures. These are the somewhat different peoples, and these are somewhat particularly sensitive peoples rather than other subjects. And according to the Ravindra Kumar, that means English is not a subject, but it is an language, and it is used for particularly communication. And it is also important thing is that particularly English, I think, as per my opinion, English is presently used in particularly for communication. And in present days, we are observing, particularly we are using various devices which are used for the communications, particularly the mobile. And there is one language which is developed particularly in case of mobile era, that is known as English language, as well as just you say mobile language. And this language particularly uses all the literate peoples also, not only educational as well as particularly literate peoples, but this language is used for particularly using continuously using particularly by the illiterate peoples also. And hence, particularly with the help with this particularly mobile, the English becoming more and more popular. So with this, I think it is not necessary to say more things, particularly for English language, but English plays an important role in the various fields, either maybe science and technology, educational fields, communication fields, and so on. I think it is this much is sufficient, particularly for the presidential list. Once again, I am thankful to particularly the head department of English, Dr. Lakotia Madam, head department of English, Dr. Gore sir, as well as particularly the principal of the MU College, Dr. Tamul sir. And once again, thankful to all. With this, I am concluding my presidential speech. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your speech, especially regarding the mobile part that you were talking about. The gadgets have made everyone use English language. And this English language is quite different from the language that we read and write. But that is necessary. And as you said, it is being used day by day. Now, after the penultimate comes the ultimate. And here I invite Professor S.M. Suryavanshi to express his gratitude to one and all. Professor S.M. Suryavanshi.
Yes, I am here to propose vote of thanks of webinar, a talk on career opportunity in English, jointly organized by Maharashtra Udaigiri Mahavidyalaya Udgir and Shri Havagiswami Mahavidyalaya Udgir. Let me thank President of the webinar, Dr. S. N. Shinde, Principal, Havagiswami College, Udgir. I also thanks our Principal, R. Tamboli, for giving us permission to conduct the webinar. I also thank our most valued, honorable chief guest, Mr. Ravinder Kumar, for his enlightening speech. I am grateful to Dr. R.K. Maske, Vice Principal, Maharashtra Udaigiri Mahavidyalaya Udgir. I am grateful to Dr. A.A. Kalgapuri, Vice Principal, Havagiswami College, Udgir. I also thankful to Dr. K.R. Gavane, ACWAC Coordinator, Maharashtra Udaigiri Mahavidyalaya, Udgir. We also thanks V.V. Gore, Organizer and ACWAC Coordinator and Head of the Department, English, Havagiswami College, Udgir. We also thanks Organizer and Head of the Department, Professor Dr. S.R. Nagori. We are very much thankful Professor S.V. Awale and Professor Rahul Biradar of the Computer Department for their technical assistance. Let me also thanks the member of the organizing committee, Professor R. M. Mudulge, Professor S. M. Suryavanshi, Professor P.V. Angesinghe, and Professor J.D. Sampale. I also thanks all the participants and all those who have contributed to make this webinar successful. With the permission of the chairman, I declare that the session comes to an end. Thank you.